Alright class, in this video we're going to graph a system of linear inequalities. So we've already been doing a lot of stuff with systems of equations. We graphed them, we used substitution to solve them, we used addition to solve them. What we're doing now is we're graphing a system of inequalities. And remember that the difference between an equation when you graph it and inequality when you graph it is that the inequality needs to have one side or the other shaded in. Okay, so what we're going to do basically is we're going to graph the two lines that separate the two sections, the shaded and the non-shaded section, and then we'll decide which side to shade. Okay, so you know that to graph a line, you just make your XY chart, choose some convenient x's. For this one I chose 0, 2, and 4. I plugged in those x's. So if x is 0, then y would be 2, because 0 plus 2 is 2. If x is 2, then y is 3, because 2 times 1/2 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay? And then just continue with that until you have at least 3 points. Alright, and I've done the same for equation number 2. Now, once you have those written down, you can go ahead and graph them. Alright, so I'm going to graph equation 1 first. Okay, and then here's the most important part, and this is why I'm graphing them right here on the video instead of already having it done, is because you need to do one at a time. The sequence here is very important. So the first equation, 0, 2 is the first point, and 2, 3, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3 is here. Make sure I'm doing that in the right spot. There we go. And then the third one is 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 here. Okay. There we go. Now, before we go on to the next equation, again, you have to finish the first one. So let's draw the line in. Okay. Here it is. Hopefully you can get a nice straight line, but definitely use a ruler when you're doing this. Even if you're using graph paper, you still want to use a ruler to draw your line, right? Now, we got to decide which side to shade. Okay, so if you forgot how to do that, what we're going to do is plug in 0, 0 into our original equation. Let's go back to it. If we plug in 0 here and 0 here, well, this statement is now going to say 0 is greater than or equal to 1/2 times 0 plus 2. Well, is 0 greater than 2? I would say no, it's not greater than 2. So this one, no. Alright, now, if this point gave us a no, that means the other side is the one that we want to shade. So this is the shaded side. Okay? Notice how I shaded. I didn't scribble scratch the whole thing. I put nice straight lines that were perpendicular to the equation. Okay, now the next equation, we already got our points. So let's go ahead and graph this one. 0, negative 3 was the starting point, the y-intercept. 2, positive 3, so 2, 3 is this point here. They both have that point. If we were trying to find the solution, that would be it, because they both have that point. And 4, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 4. So there is 4, 9. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw this line. There we go. Alright. Notice how I drew the line going all the way across. Make it as big as you can on the page there. Okay, so you have lots of room to shade things in. Okay, now bringing this one back, let's check 0, 0. Now over here this would say 0 is less than or equal to 3 times 0 minus 3. So is 0 less than negative 3. I would say 0 is greater than negative 3, so this one is also no. Alright, so they both turned out to be no. Let's go back here. If this point was the one we tested and it was a no, then that means we're going to shade the other side. So this side. Alright, there we go. Okay, now do you notice an area that has both colors of shading? Take a look at it there. Okay, what do you think that area with both colors shaded in is representing here? I want you to think about that question, and when we come into class next time, I'm going to bring that question up. We basically have completed the target here. We graphed a system of linear inequalities. But in terms of what does that little section there mean that has the purple ones and the blue ones, well, that's what we still need to talk about. One for you to try is y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 5. And then the second equation is 8x minus 3y is less than or equal to 15. Okay. Now you're not going to be able to put this one into the response system. It's not a multiple choice question. You actually do have to do the graph. So what I want you to do is next time in class you're going to show me your graph. If you're not sure exactly how to do it, go back and rewatch the video to get some help. If you're still stuck, give me an attempt, and then I can help you out during class.